just want to bring in, I know Andrea mentioned when she walked past that, which got me a bit to my attention as well, was femininity, and I just wondered what, because I really love the thought that someone was embracing femininity, because I think there's so much that I hear even through the QCA where they're, I don't know, they're sort of like, I shouldn't say it, trying to destroy it, and I've got this a really strong feminine side, and I think it's important, but I'm just wondering if that is the case, is there that strength of femininity, or it may be in the fact that it's this, I noticed you use silk in fabric.
Well, I just love fabric. I don't know that.
How many men would put buttons on shoes?
I mean, that part is just from my other life as a costume maker and a dressmaker. I mean, I've been sewing things since I was 10 years old, and I actually went to work in a factory when I was 15.
I think it portrays sort of the sense of, my mum's a seamstress as well, and I can't say seamstress anymore, can you?
Yeah.
You should like a
You can say anything you like.
Tailoress.
Yeah. I mean, I love fabric, and I love sewing, and anything to do with making garments. It's just a part of my life.
Soft feathers and silk, which is soft as well, and it has that connotation of I really liked it for that reason.
I don't have any hang-ups about. Yes.
Good.
I like to play with fabric, and I can always see myself using fabric and sewing or something like that in my work.
It's always amazing when an artist brings a craft into their work that is unimpeachable, you know. And you know, I noticed how much Corinne was going gaga about, and Corinne's also a very fine dressmaker. And you know, so you know that there's a judgment that's beyond us mere males. Archie's kind of looking at me, thinking, you and I couldn't quite appreciate it as much. But it is fantastic.
I have no objection to making men's clothing.
T-shirts.
T-shirts I happen to be a woman, but I've made all sorts of funny stuff.
Can you talk about the buttons? So not any kind of buttons.
They're mother of pearl. Now, the idea that they're buttons is really, you know, because I've always been fascinated with buttons. The mother of pearl, up north anyway, they used to do wear these mother of pearl medallion things, and when you went through initiation, blokes anyway, they put these engravings on the mother of pearl. So I noticed that connection, and I thought, well, I'm not an uninitiated person, but I just love mother of pearl. So I kind of in that way I noted that. You know, I've used it a bit as to say that, you know, I'm an Aboriginal woman. I'm not initiated. I'm disconnected. You know, well, not disconnected, but I live out of country. I don't live in the country where my mother's mob are from, and so that's sort of symbolic of that kind of feeling that I have about being away from country and away from my community.
I've got to say that one of the things that's always attracted me to urban Aboriginal artists is the fact that on the surface it looks as if they might be unconnected to their culture, but underneath they're absolutely connected and interconnected with each other. And not only that, inventing their culture as they go along. And this is what I absolutely love, because art is a process of invention and creation. And you know, people like Jennifer are able to bring novelty, new ways of creating, you know, armour that would have been unthought of in other circumstances. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the greatest phenomenon in art, not just in Australia, but in the whole world, right? And think yourself privileged to have seen it.